Hello guys, today I will do the new mechanic update and the balance changes. So the first thing in the balance changes is that they're already out when I'm recording it. Mechanic updates. Mana increases. When a hero's mana is increased by special skills or status effects multiple times in the same turn, the first 5 increases function as normal, and then the mana received from subsequent increases scales down for each increase after the fifth. The amount of mana received goes back to normal on the next turn. Does not affect mana received from battle items, troops, or by defending teams. When hit by troops, and at the end each turn, prevents infinite special skill casting with certain combinations of heroes. So was that if you use a specific few heroes together, you can practically do infinite supers. So they changed that. So you can't be spamming your supers like 100 times per turn. Now the buff. Morlovia family. So the Halloween family. Steel buff. Passive skill buff. Chance to steal buffs increase from 50% to 65%. So the Halloween heroes, aka the Morlovia family, now instead of having 50% to steal buffs from enemies, now it's going to be 65. Still, I won't think it's going to be a big change because I don't think there's a lot of good heroes. The only decent one, in my opinion, is Alucard costume and Wayne. The direct damage increased 70% to 150%. So also the direct damage from the passive when you steal mana went up by a double. So instead of 70%, now it's all the way up to 150. Well, in my opinion, it's a pretty much good change for the family. So it's like a 2.2 change, which is pretty good. Then costume bonuses increase for all legendary members of the family. This still includes the Morlovia. So plus 22 attack is old one. Then you want this plus 50 attack, which is actually good. Then plus 20 defense. Now it's plus 50 defense. Plus 25 health. Plus 55 health now. And the plus 5 mana stays as plus 5 mana. In my opinion, this is actually a great change. I think like Alucard will go up from like 1390 combat power to like 1500 at least. This is like insane, actually. In my opinion, this is insane. The amount where it changes is like huge. Now, Aga, I don't know how you call it. Aga. It's the carpet guy with those two blades. Increased the range of all effects. Added minor direct damage to enemies nearby the target. So now it just does the a bit extra damage. Old. Deals 565 damage to the target. New. Deals 565 damage to the target and minor damage to nearby enemies. So now instead of him just being a sniper, now he's a sniper and does minor damage to the two on the sides of the enemy you hit. It's like pretty nice in my opinion. Now we go all other special skill effects, corrosive poison, revival protection, buff transformation, now affect the target nearby enemies instead of just the target. So all those effects from Aga, it doesn't just go to a person who you snipe, just also to two nearby. That's what I was actually thinking about when I read it. Do those effects also go onto the two nearby ones? Well, my answer is yes, as you can see here. Before corrosive poison applied minus 15 mana generation on the first turn and, and decreased the amount by minus 10% after that. This has now been changed so that the initial reduction is also minus 10. So it practically stays the same, just it also goes up to the two nearby ones. But in my opinion, a guy will change a lot and he'll be used a bit more, but I won't say he's going to be a top hero. Then Lila Rain, who in my opinion is a horrible hero. Not gonna lie. Lila Rain, just as she turns from 1,300 boosted health increased to 1,500. The truth is about Lila Rain that I even didn't do a hero review about her. Just waited until Lily came out to do my first hero review because Lila Rain was so horrible. So I wasn't even bothered doing a hero review for her. I did a hero review yesterday of the new red map. In my opinion, the 200 health won't change much, as she's still a slow mana. If you change her to like medium mana, she'd be good. But slow is like a straight up no. I never will see her. If I get her, I'd probably not even use her. That's the truth. Let's get to the next hero. Elena's glass costume. Redistributed attack and defense stats. Or these are actually increased and decreased. So the attack is going from 1422 to 1211. And the defense is going to 936 to 1204. So in my opinion, this for attack is weaker, but for if you use her on defense, like a member of my alliance, Simon, he uses Glass Elena on defense. He made her out on defense. So in my opinion, that's good for him. Now, Rigged Glass Costume, redistributed attack and defense stats. Attack went to 1927 to 1834. Defense went from 1643 to 762. Well, in my opinion, it's quite good because Rigged is actually a healer, so there's no point of him having high defense. I mean, attack stat, just high defense. Now, Grazul's a very old hero. He's from 2019. I don't think much people actually use him anymore. Direct healing increased 22% to 23%. Which is not that much, so I'll just go ahead. Grace. I don't remember who is Grace, so I'm gonna go look at her picture quickly. If you didn't know, this is Grace, who I even forgot existed in the game, not gonna lie. The September 2022 Hero of the Month. So exactly from 3 years ago. So let's go back to direct damage increase from 365 to 395. Which is not a big difference. I still will think she won't be used. Now Arix. If I'm not mistaken, Arix is the current Fated summon. His direct damage is increased from 410 to 440, so it's quite straightforward, just the 30% change damage. He's not the best hero because he has outdated stats, but you might take him for the Fated summon as a new player, in my opinion. Now Chloris. Direct health boost increased 600 health to 650 health, so that's not a big difference. So that will be all for today, and also make sure to be grinding on Atlantis Rising, as from today the event started with the extra bags and all those stuff and the minus 3 flags on each level. So In my opinion, this is a pretty good thing. Recently, I wasn't grinding much, but I'm back to grinding. You can see I barely changed my level. And also, make sure to check out PsyclCrosis. He's a great YouTuber. I'll leave a link to a video of his. See you to the next one.